Preparations underway for historic elections in Africa's largest country. The date, April 11th, has been set since November last year after several delays. But there's been a growing chorus of calls from election observers and opposition groups for them to be postponed yet again. An idea that is unacceptable to the Sudanese president, who's facing re-election challenge for the first time since taking power.
We brought these organizations from outside to monitor the elections, but if they ask for them to be delayed, we will throw them out.
Affirming his country's independence, Omar al-Bashir went further and issued a grim warning.
If they interfere in our affairs, we will put them under our shoes and throw them out.
All this comes after the country's only long-term international observer mission, the Carter Center, expressed concerns over voter intimidation and campaigning rules.
There are restrictions on citizens' freedom of assembly and speech.
With 16 million people registered to vote, 6 different ballot papers, 15,000 polling centers, the elections are an operational nightmare. A task the Carter Center says the National Election Commission has limited capacity to deal with. The NEC are also accused by opposition groups of bias towards the government and the ruling National Congress Party. They want a delay until November. All this in a country still recovering from civil war, instability and violence in the south, and a major refugee crisis in Darfur. Efforts for peace in Darfur have been stepped up in recent weeks, with framework agreements and ceasefires signed between the government and 2 different sets of rebel groups, the Liberation and Justice Movement and the Justice and Equality Movement. But the single biggest rebel group, JEM, still refused to recognize the other groups, delaying prospects for peace. One issue that unites them is a wish to see these April elections further delayed. With 3 weeks to go, a challenging time to decide Sudan's future and democratic credibility lies ahead. Nazanin, Sadri, Al Jazeera.